Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more Starsector. So we've been recently tooling around with our brand new cruiser, and I have to say I'm having a lot of fun. However, ooh, hello, pirate raiders. You're a pretty small group. I wonder if my time. There's not actually much in this system at the moment, is there? Well, we do have money and supplies and fuel. We could always go onto a grand tour again. But this is actually something I was going to say. Currently, I'm having a lot of fun in the game. But I'm not sure this is some of the best stuff to be showing off the game, simply because there's not really a great amount left to show. The basic game, of course, itself is still under development. And I don't want to be boring people by just showing similar things. I want to be keeping it exciting, keeping it interesting. So there's a possibility I might be bringing this series to an end fairly soon. Hello, pirate raiders. 2 destroyers. 2, yeah, we'll take that. So yeah, I might bring the series to a close fairly soon. They are slower than me, so I'm going to catch them. Obviously they're horrendously outmatched in this fight, so we will obviously take the fight. Let's pursue them. And we'll take command of the action. Who are we going to want? Well, myself in my Eagle class cruiser sounds pretty fun. I think we'll have... Let's see, if I deploy too many ships, they're just going to run. Could just take this as a stand-up fight by myself. Could be tempting. But let's bring in a little support. We'll bring in our Hammerhead class and our Wolf class, and that'll be it. So they may try and just start running away. We'll have to see. But everyone's fairly self-sufficient at this point. They're all loaded out pretty well. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to take some engine hits here, which is a bit sucky. Keeping my shields off, so I'm a little bit faster. Ideally, I want to capture you, so if I can put some harpoons into you, that would be pretty good. In fact, I'm going to start volleying all of my harpoons into the rear of them. Let's see what we get for it. There we go, they've already taken out 2 ships and they've been forced to turn to engage me. This is going to be a very quick fight for them. They cannot stand firepower of this magnitude. Looks like they've got that buffalo which is running away though, which is very annoying because I would like to kill that. So if anyone could search and destroy please, that would be amazing. Let's boost ahead as we can. I have to turn my shields on quickly. I haven't actually changed my lasers around. I'm actually lacking point defense almost entirely, which is a little bit of a problem, but not an insurmountable one, because we're pretty badass, let's be honest. Now if my Wolf class can close with and engage that buffalo, I'll be a very happy man. I do love the buffalo class ships, but only when they're on my own side. If they're not on my side, I would much rather... Oh, they have retreated. Hopefully you're not going to take any damage from those missiles. There we go. So, 2 ships got away there, but we did take out their Hammerhead class close support destroyer, their Cerberus class standard combat freighter, and the Buffalo class standard freighter. We could try and pursue these guys again. Wouldn't be too hard to chase them down. And no one took any damage in that fight at all, so 600 credits from the wreckage. Let's take everything they've got, and we'll continue. Now they're going to be too fast for us. We're not going to have any opportunity to capture them. They've really got a burn of 9? Wow, that's actually quite impressive. No, now they're down to 4. Well, the experience is good, and we obviously do pick up a little bit of money for this. No bounty in this system at the moment though, which is a bit of a shame. Although, is that a nice pirate bounty I see down there? Let's have a look at the intel. 50,000 credit bounty for bulk fracs. Okay, I think we'll take a look at that. let's yeah, let's turn around and head down this way. 50,000 credits. That is pretty interesting. That makes me wonder what the hell this fleet is made out of. Where are they? Oh, there they are. Oh, I see. Okay, so the game is upping its game. Frax's Armada includes their own cruiser. They have 3 destroyers, frigates, and a wing of fighters. 50,000 credits, though. That would be pretty interesting. Be much more interesting if there was a bounty payment to be made on top of that, though, because that would prove to be a lot of money. Currently, oh, hello, bounty offered by Asheru. Let's just check that. 900 credits for starting at a frigate and working its way up from there. I think it doubles every time. If Jangala could offer their usual 2,500 or 3,000 credit bounty, that would be amazing. So we might just hang out here a little bit, just wait to see if another bounty gets offered. We've got about 60 days before this bounty goes away, and I would very much like it if we could get the most money. And there's a reason for that, because like I was saying at the start of this episode, I might be bringing this series to a close fairly soon, possibly even this week, and replacing it with something new. No bounty just yet. And the reason for that is just because I've shown the basic kind of stuff, and I'm not really much of an advanced player in this game. I'm not very much of a min-max or anything like that. So it's going to take me a while to work up to any of the more significant sized ships. And yeah, I've kind of done what I wanted to do with this series, which was, show off Starsector, have some fun, and enjoy myself. But I think there are plenty of other games I can do that with and in. So yes, we'll probably be bringing this to a close fairly soon, replacing it with something else. We will come back to Starsector, though. This won't be the end of Starsector on this channel, don't worry about that. As I've said from the very start, there are some very impressive mods out there that really flesh out the game as it currently stands, and I'll be quite interested in trying those out, showing those off, that kind of thing. I haven't actually tried any of them yet, so it'll be a learning experience for me again. So don't expect terribly advanced play or advanced tactics. It's just going to be me trying it out and having a bit of fun, basically. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to get this bounty. I've been hanging around here for a while. So this was offered 3 weeks ago, and it's valid for 60 days. I mean, this would be a pretty good fight, but I think we can definitely take them. Come on, give me a more impressive bounty. There are some big pirate groups operating, so there's a pirate armada up there. That would be another fun fight for us. Pirate raiders as well. So maybe Jangala's going to offer a bounty soon. We'll keep advancing time for a couple more days. Trade is being disrupted by Barad. I don't know if that's going to trigger... Ooh, food shortage. Again, we can make a lot of money doing that. Got to keep an eye out for food shortages. But doesn't look like it's going to give us... I don't want to hang around too long. Obviously burning supplies. There we go. Bounty offered by Jangala. Let's just check out and see how much that is. 2,500 credits. So 2,500 credits starting at a frigate level. It'll double there up for destroyer and cruisers. Asher is offering 900 credits for the same. So I think it's time to take this fight. We've still got 144 supplies. We're doing pretty well, and I think we can probably handle this fleet if we're careful. I'm never really careful, or ever really that good at this game. So this could be an interesting fight. Hell, this series might end a lot sooner than I think, but let's give it a go. So they've got a okay, so it's a defective Eagle-class assault cruiser. They have a defective Hammerhead-class close support destroyer, a defective Enforcer-class strike destroyer, and a standard Buffalo Mark II class support destroyer. They've also got a defective Wolf-class attack frigates, a defective Hound-class standard combat freighter. Neither of those are going to matter very much in the big scheme of things. They do have a wing of broadsword heavy fighters, no carrier though, so once those are gone, they're gone, unless they're... No, their cruiser doesn't have a... None of these ships have a flight deck, so... That's okay. In fact, if we do deploy our carrier, then our interceptors will continue to land, repair themselves, and respawn, which will be quite handy. So I think we are definitely going to move in and take this fight. We'll move into engage, and we'll obviously stay in charge of our own cruiser. So this is going to be cruiser on cruiser action. And I think we're pretty much going to want everyone for this fight. So we'll have ourselves in our Eagle class, we'll have the Hammerhead, we'll have the Enforcer, we'll have the Wolf, we will bring in the Condor and the Buffalo Mark II. We've got our Talon Interceptor Wing ready to go. So let's deploy. I've got 5 command points. I think we're probably going to want our carrier to kind of stay towards the rear, and we're going to want the Buffalo to stay back as well. Other than that, we'll keep the Talons with us. Spending all my command points here. The Enforcer and the Wolf class will escort the Hammerhead, and we'll try and stick close to them while keeping an eye on our 2 rear ships. We don't want the Buffalo or the Condor getting into the fight, really, especially not with that enemy cruiser. Hopefully, though, we can engage the enemy cruiser fairly quickly. Still got 1 command point. The Hammerhead is surging forward there. Kind of wish they wouldn't surge too far forward, because if they get into trouble on their own, I'm going to be a very sad man. Okay, we have contacts. That looks like the Wolf class is closing in on us. Possibly on their own. Interesting. Well, they're going to have a very bad day, because this is going to be over for them very quickly. Now, here we go. Lots of enemy ships closing in. Okay. We're in the nebula, unfortunately, which is slowing us down. But these smaller enemy ships are going to be... well... ooh, and there I believe we start to see the firepower of the enemy cruiser coming in. Let's pick off some of these smaller ships if we can. Okay. Got to watch our flux. That Enforcer is on us at the same time. But we are starting to already damage this guy. Just trying to get in range. Oh, I have overloaded with flux. No, 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 no. Well, I don't want to be taking damage. This is bad. If I can back off a bit. There we go. Back off and we'll see about venting. Enemy fighters are being destroyed, but it looks like my own Talon wing is pretty badly damaged. Okay, let's get back into the fight. So far we're doing pretty well. Everyone else is in good condition. It's only me who's really taken significant damage so far. Which probably tells you all you really need to know about me in this game. It's getting a bit clouded in my sky. There's wrecks everywhere blocking my line of fire. There we go. This Enforcer is going to come down quickly. And once they're gone, we start focusing on the big guy. There we go. Beam lasers are firing. Their forward armor's gone. They are not long for this world. Boom! There we go. That's a big cruiser kill for us. And I don't believe we lost anything. Unfortunately, my Buffalo was left a bit too far behind and didn't really partake in there. But other than that, pretty successful engagement. We took a little bit of hull damage though, I think. Possibly not even getting through the armour. Last of the enemy fighters have retreated. I'm surprised they had any left at all. And there we go, it's over. In fact, the only thing they had left was 2 fighters. They must have pegged it almost straight away. So, did anyone take any damage in that? That was pretty hectic for a while. The Enforcer class came out okay. The Hammerhead class came out okay. I do tell you people it's actually a great ship, but you don't believe me. Probably because you know better. We actually didn't take any damage there at all. I thought when we overloaded we took a couple of good hits, but it appears not. Our Talon Wing took a couple of losses, but is still pretty good. The only ship that took any damage at all was the Wolf-class custom frigate, which had its hull integrity knocked down to 64%, but that's pretty good, and we should get a lot of money for this. We will maintain contact with the enemy. I want to try and actually take those guys down. Let's pursue those last few fighters. Let's see, who do we want on this? Let's just deploy a couple of ships here. I just want everyone to kind of kill them. I should have brought my fighter. Why didn't I deploy the fighter wing? That was a ridiculous mistake there. Not to deploy my own fighters. I'm not sure if anything we've got can actually catch up with them. I brought myself along just as backup. I was hoping the shuttle might be fast enough, but once again it's not really going straight at the enemy. It's kind of going near the enemy, but not quite. Just want you to attack. You've got lots of guns. Just get in there and attack, please. There we go. Okay, absorbing a couple of hits with shields, which is fine. There we go, one fighter down. Oh wow. Actually getting hits on the fighters with the Hound class there. Quite impressive. And there we go, they're all dead. Brilliant. Did either of you take any damage from that? Nope. That was a nice quick engagement there, just to destroy the fighters. So we'll stand down. Okay. Ooh, we've got a chance to capture the ISS Acer. Buffalo Mark II class. I would definitely take another one of those in my fleet. We'll organise a boarding task force. We'll use our Hound class. No Marines, unfortunately. There we did 8 life signs, so we're going to send in about 20 people. We'll hard dock and attack ship to ship, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't explode on us. Okay, they've boarded. Excellent, we did capture it. We have another Buffalo. Man, the amount of missiles we can put in the air by now. I am serious. Oh wow. I didn't even know what to say to that. It's going to be so many missiles. I'm such a happy man. Okay. So yeah, we captured the ISS Acer. Badly damaged, but we'll just have to take them back to Jangala and repair them. The entire enemy fleet has been taken out. We got 1,500 credits from the CPU cores still active in the wreckage. And not a bad amount of loot, actually. Any interesting weapons in here? Not really. Graviton Beam, they're pretty good. Mining Blaster, not so much. Few supplies and the like, but there we go. We will take everything and confirm. So, now that enemy fleet should explode quite nicely. Brilliant. So, we got 30,000 credits from Jangala for that. We got 10,800 credits from Asheru, and we're going to get another 50,000 credits on top of that. So, 90,800 credits for one battle, if my maths is correct. Which it probably isn't. I'm not very good at maths. Yeah, 90,800 credits. So, let's set course for Jangala. We are using up a lot of supplies, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you not to repair for the time being. Everyone else can do their own thing. I don't think that's going to cause us too many problems. There we go, 50,000 credits from the Independence faction, or the Independent faction rather. And they do love us as usual. So that was a pretty cool fight, cruiser on cruiser action. That's the second time we fought a cruiser, but the first time the cruiser we've been fighting has actually been armed. So that was kind of nice to see. Ooh, there's a 30,000 credit in EOS. Lots of bounties going up all over the place. Very small pirate scouts, that's why. Not much to look at there. We're low on supplies, but we've already reached Jangala. No. I don't want to pay taxes today. No, thank you. That's fine. Although I don't mind losing free at this point. They like me enough as it is. So that's fine. Okay. Well, let's pause the game here. I'm going to stop this episode now, so thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think about ending this series and possibly what you might want to see replaced by. I will say I probably won't jump straight back into Starsector. Might have a little break so I don't get burnt out. But do suggest, you know, other games you might want to see me play. Keep looking out for more Starsector in the future, and let me know what mods you'd want me to play as well. And yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that, leave a like, leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.